Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I am back with a new channeling update for all of you. Before starting with the channeling update, please allow me to express my gratitude for the loving positive energy you're sending towards me. May God bless you with abundance in all of its beautiful forms. Okay, so let's get started with the channeling. There is this one person, it's probably and possibly a woman, your counterpart was dealing with or is dealing with at the moment. This might be your counterpart's ex with whom they had a committed relationship in the past, or they got associated with this person as in having a fling or a casual relationship, which was something that you call a thing of the past. But right now, at this moment, what's happening here is that this person, this lady, is trying to return back in your counterpart's life for very, very wrong reasons. Okay? There is a condition here. These two people may have met at a workplace, or they may work together, or they may have bumped into each other at a known place where someone they know works. Something related with work is highlighted here. These two people could be from the same field. They may have the same career. They may work under the same organization or under the same label, brand, if that's to be clarified. Something related with work is highlighted here. So what's happening here is that this lady wants to have a relationship with your counterpart, but for very, very wrong reasons. Okay, this person is very arrogant, very selfish, very mean, very manipulative, and extremely inconsiderate about others' feelings, emotions, right, wrong, just, positive, negative, and things of that sort. Okay, this lady just wants to be in the picture, wants to remain in your counterpart's life so that she can feel in control, or she can feel powerful and superior. Other than that, she wants to leech on to your counterpart and cling on to this toxic relationship of theirs because that gives her pleasure. Some of these people might be addicted to satisfying their own ego, while others want sexual pleasure. Okay, there are two conditions here. Some of them want to remain in the picture so that they can satisfy their ego, feel powerful and superior, especially those who know about you. And definitely there is karma in between you and her and your counterpart. But the problem is what she's doing right now is going to create horrible future for her in the near future as well as in the distant future. I hope that's being clear to you right now, okay? Doesn't matter how horrible karmic connection you share with any soul, when people cross their limits, when people ignore the warnings, the signs, the synchronicities, and the divine guidance they receive, things actually flip back and turn against them, especially when they operate out of negative energy and they don't believe in changing, letting go. They don't believe in growing, glowing, becoming aware and mindful of their own choices and decisions and their unavoidable consequences, which are going to make themselves apparent for them. If not sooner than later, but that's definitely going to happen. When people act and behave like this, they create disasters for themselves, and that's what this lady is doing for herself. She just wants to remain in control. She just wants to be in the picture, remain in the picture so that she can feel satisfied, victorious, content, and important. She's not happy in her own life, and she's just trying to fill that void by poking her finger or her nose in your connection. Or as I've told you, she just doesn't care about positive and negative and right or wrong and things of that sort. She just wants what she wants, and she can stoop to any level she thinks is okay to stoop to get whatever she wants. At the moment, some of these ladies want to make a physical, illicit sexual connection with your counterpart. Others just want to remain in the picture so that they can add your life with pain and misery, or just to satisfy their own ego, cling on to that toxic connection they had in the past or recreate it so that she won't have to look within and work on herself, so that she won't feel as if she lost something, so that she can remain in her comfort zone. And there are many more things. It's better that we do not get into details of that, because ultimately what she's creating for herself is just pain, misery, sorrow, sadness, loss, depression, and complete alienation that she's going to receive from the world around her. Her family and her friends are all going to abandon her after this comes out that she's been wrecking people's lives like this, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen surely and certainly. Sooner or later, her real intentions are going to come out into the light for everyone to see. And then she's just going to lose everything. Okay, that's her karma, and it's up to her if she chooses to pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, and the warnings that she's receiving, to not mess up with your connection or with your own life, or add more pain than what she already had done and crossed her limits with. Some of these people are not listening. Okay, they are taking it on their ego. They are looking at everything as if it's a competition or some sort of war or battle that they have to win and they have to defeat you, or I don't know. They are overthinking, overanalyzing, prioritizing their own inflated ego in such a way which is making them do these kind of things, or walk onto this path which is not going to serve them in the long run. But the good news here is that you don't have to worry about what she's trying to do or whatever it is that she's planning to do, because divine is supporting you and your connection, and her intentions, her real agenda behind all of this is extremely evil and impure. So she won't be able to get away with her negativity or these negative plans and ideas of her. Universe is protecting you and your connection, and don't worry if you were worrying about your counterpart engaging with her or getting involved. It's not going to happen, because some of your counterparts have already gained that awareness and maturity that this is not the right way of living and being, and they are not even interested in that person to begin with. Yes, they had a past with this person and they had something which was not positive at all. It was a toxic connection. Some of them realized that it was a toxic connection, and that's why they left, that's why they broke up, or that's why that connection ended. But if you were thinking that they may return back or something like that, that was not being shown to me for this particular channeling. If that's happening, then all I can say to you, or if you found out something like that, all I can say to you is to just surrender and don't focus on that negative energy if that has happened in your connection, or if you know that your counterpart got tempted and did something terrible with getting involved with a karmic partner. If that's what happened, give it all to divine and then see what happens, because these two people are just going to destroy their lives and they're going to end up being miserable as hell. That's just what I was being shown, and that's just what's going to happen. But coming back to this channeling and what was being shown about this whole specific current situation that's going on, your counterpart knows very well that that's not the right thing to do, and they are not going to engage with that person. They are simply going to reject any and all kind of offers. If this person tries to trick your counterpart by manipulating them emotionally or by bringing up the past, for a moment they may feel confused or distracted, but they are not going to do anything drastic about that, and they're not going to do the deed. That's what the point of this channeling is, okay? They are very much tapped into their own intuition and conscience, which is not going to let them make that mistake of crossing their limits, or taking that step forward in that negative direction which the karmic partner wants them to take, all because the person wants to win over you, or just likes to win in general over other people. That gives her satisfaction. That's her problem, not ours. But you should not hate on to her or curse her or wish ill or bad about her, because you don't want to mess up this negative karma that's being played out or is getting cleared somehow, some way. You just want to end this negative toxic pattern or cycle, and you'd want to bring healing and peace into the situation or for people involved. So just send good thoughts that may God show you the light, and may you find peace, healing and clarity, so that you can walk away from this darkness and step into the light, or towards what is good for you and is going to serve you or your life. Either don't think about her, or if you cannot help but think about her, just ask God to help her. That's it. Do nothing about, or don't think anything about what's going to be her karma and she must pay the price for wrecking my life or my connection, things of that sort. See, it's her karma and that's what she's creating, and I've told you what she's going to end up with. It's because this person is not paying attention. It's because this person is being extremely stubborn, rigid and controlling. It's because this person doesn't want to let go, because she thinks that it's kind of losing the war or the battle and she cannot handle that. If that's what she's thinking or indulging into, then you cannot do anything about that. She'll create her own karma and her destiny, and then she's just going to have to bear the consequences for that. So overall, the message for you here is that you do not need to worry about anything. These issues are coming up because the people involved have unhealed childhood trauma and wounds that are rising up, wounds of abandonment, wounds of fear of rejection, wounds coming from the love, care, consideration, validation and support they did not receive in their childhood. It's just that. So you just work on yourself, clear the energy from your side. Know that divine is protecting you and your connection, and your counterpart is, most of your counterparts are not engaging or are not going to engage in anything so negative such as this. The karmic, the other person, the other woman, the other lady wants them to engage into. She'll just end up paying a very, very big price for what she is trying to do here. If you want to, you can use Ho'oponopono to clear this negative energy. It's up to you actually if you want to or not, but overall I'm going to say do so, because you want to clear the energy and this karmic account of yours. You want to close this karmic account of yours with this other soul and this whole situation on a positive note. So you can do as I've suggested and guided you to do so. You can follow through with that. Above all, besides all of this, surrender everything under the feet of God. If things do not go your way in any way, shape or form, know that universe is going to give you justice, and these people are just going to destroy their own lives by adding pain into your life or doing you dirty to such an extent. That's it. That's all. So don't allow any kind of negativity to drag you down or lower your vibrations. Keep your connection maintained strong and stable with divine and your divine team, and continue to move forward. Do not look back. Do not hold any expectations from anyone, not even from your counterpart. It's actually their lesson as well for them to learn. And keep in mind, all of you are getting tested. So keep your thoughts in check. If people are not acting right, if people are not doing how you'd want them to do, if people are not fulfilling your idealistic expectations you have of them, know that it's just a test, okay? If they fail their tests, just wish them well and let them go. If you create any kind of negative thought or negative energy about them in your mind or in your heart, you are also going to fail that test, because the test is how much are you going to allow external situations to either dictate, manipulate, or control your internal state of mind or heart. This is the test for you, and they are being tested with their modesty, with their values, with their principles, and how they are going to treat others when things don't go according to their plans, their ideas, their idols, and things of that sort. So keep all of these things in your mind and just know that all will work out for everyone's highest good. People are going to be placed where they actually belong, and just have faith in God, okay? Just have faith in God, because ultimately your connection will only prosper with the help of divine. You cannot force it, you cannot drag it along, you cannot do anything to rush the process. It's only going to happen if divine wants to give it to you, or if it's the divine will, which is for a lot of you. So just let go, okay? Don't worry, don't stress, don't panic, don't engage in any kind of negativity, okay? So this was your channeling. I hope you enjoyed listening to me and this brought you clarity. If so, kindly share your experiences, your thoughts, or any of your feedback in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe this channel for more such channel messages and readings on a regular basis. That's all for now. I'll be back again. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.